Okay, it's still December 24th, 2021, Christmas Eve. And I have some energy left tonight. It's almost 11 o'clock, but I'm going to do this anyway. These horses are like 16 inches high. 16 is a little bit bigger. This one that I'm doing tonight, about 28 inches high from just the horse's top to the bottom. So I'm going to paint this one in red. That's going to be great. Okay, stand by while I pick up my paints. Okay, here's the two colors of red that I'm going to use. I'll start with the dark one first. Crimson, no, magenta. That's more pink. And crimson. I think I'm going to use it anyway. It's more along the lines of the purple. It's probably going to be too bright for the camera, but I need the light for me so I can see. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Stampede collection number 5 in the Victor Honrath series. I'm just pretending this is the black that I've been using and the brown on the one next to it. Again, I'm just blocking everything in. I'll come back. I think I might use yellow instead of white to get my edges. I know this image a lot better now. This is the 3rd time I painted it. If that is the point. The more I paint it, the better I get at it. So by the time I get to the commission piece, I'll know exactly what I want to do. I could do it quicker, looser, and get there faster. Because it's going to be a huge piece on a really expensive piece of black canvas. I don't want to mess it up. It's kind of hard to mess something up. I'm going to use oil. This is acrylic and it dries really fast. Even with acrylic, and of course, especially with acrylic, you can just go right over the top as far as there's no mistakes. The more I do this image, the more I see I just have to paint. Just get the paint down. I've been thinking about it a lot and studying it and looking at it. I just have to stop doing that and paint the thing. Comes a time when you just got to do it. Now, see how fast that's drying? Oh, that's dry. Oh, it's getting, I wish it would stay shiny like that and wet, so I'm going to have to put a shellac on it, the decoupage, to make it stay that way, or a medium. See how nice and shiny that is? It's just, it goes flat as soon as it dries. That's acrylic, but it's alright. We can fix that with the decoupage. Boy, this canvas is completely different than the other ones that it just did. Okay. I'm just blocking these in just to kind of get a feel for where the paint belongs. And I love this is crackled underneath here. And this is a vintage remake painting, also a canvas that existed before from the thrift shop, fugly painting. So I flipped it upside down, painting right over the top of it. That's the fun of it. I never know what's going to happen or how it's going to turn out. Every one of them is different. Every one of them is an original. It's fun for the process to watch and see what happens. Everybody has paintings they don't want anymore, so we go right over the top of those. Alright, I think that's about it. Wow, look how fast that dried. It's drying right now. Okay, I'll let that dry for a few more minutes and come back on with, instead of yellow, I'm going to use that white and try to stick with one color for now. Okay, this is not what I had in mind for the red. I used magenta. I chose magenta, and I should not have because I don't like it. So I'm going to go over it with this crimson red and see if I can't change the color a little bit. Yeah, this is better. It's just too pink. There's so many horses that have that really pretty red skin tone, or not skin, fur. And I was hoping to catch more of that. Yeah, this is better. Red was just too much, or magenta was too pink. There's no pink in this background, and even though I like contrast, it was just, nah. Wasn't doing it for me. That's pretty cool. That looks way better. Let's see, what am I doing here? Okay. Okay, that's better. Getting tired. That's cool. Okay, this is it for tonight. I did this one a couple nights ago. Stampede collection number 2, Stampede collection number 3, Stampede collection number 5. Boy, that one looks completely different, doesn't it? Because there's no white on this. Alright, so I'm gonna, it's really wet right now. See how wet that is? It's pretty cool though. I like those colors. That's better. So these whites and stuff in here, this outline is what will help define this a little bit. But I don't want to pick up any of that orange. I want it to be definitely white, so I'm going to let it dry a little while before I do that. Or maybe wait till tomorrow. Christmas morning.